University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello, some rather difficult questions stand between tonight's two teams and a place in the quarterfinals for one of them. For the losers, it's a final goodbye and a cold sausage roll on the minibus home. Now, the team from Glasgow University made a very strong start in their first-round match against the University of Bath, but having put themselves 100 points ahead at the halfway mark, they seemed to lose focus in the latter stages, only getting back into the game when they recognised Iago's words from Act 1 of Othello. This let them show off their flawless knowledge of Phoenicia in the bonuses that followed, and they ended on 190 at the gong, 70 points ahead of their opponents. With an average age of 23, let's meet the Glasgow team again.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Gillen. I'm from Inverness and I'm studying classics.
Hi, I'm Christina Maguire. I'm from Glasgow and I'm studying chemistry.
This is their captain.
Hi, I'm Daniel Hill. I'm from the Kingdom of Fife and I'm studying archaeology and history.
Hi, I'm Maren White. I'm from Edinburgh and I'm studying genetics.
It was something of a similar story the first time we saw the team from the University of Liverpool. They stormed ahead in the early stages and were nearly 100 points in front at the halfway stage, but then they too started to wilt and let their opponents from Sheffield University get dangerously close. Only by telling us about the search for extraterrestrial intelligence were they able to make a mark in the dying minutes, and they ended on 155, winning by a margin of 25 points. With an average age of 21, let's meet the Liverpool team.
Hi, I'm Ben Maudsley. I'm from Southport and I'm studying astrophysics.
Hi, my name's Jen Davis. I'm from Gullin near Edinburgh and I'm studying for a Masters in Tropical Disease Biology.
And this is their captain.
Hi, I'm Declan Crew. I'm originally from Liverpool and I'm studying for BSc in Biochemistry.
Hi, I'm Hugh Hiscock. I'm from Southampton and I'm studying for an MA in French.
Well, the rules are the same as ever, so let's just put fingers on buzzers and give you your first starter for 10. What name derives from a translation into Greek of part of the throne name of Ramses II, the third pharaoh of the 19th dynasty, and was used by Shelley as the title of his poem, which includes...
Glasgow Gillen.
Ozymandias.
Ozymandias is correct. Put on my worksheet, Mighty and Despair. Your bonuses are on the names of English cathedrals, Glasgow. Which city's cathedral is dedicated to Christ, the Blessed Virgin Mary and St Cuthbert? The latter's body was taken there in the 10th century and it became a major place of pilgrimage.
Durham?
Correct. The Roman Catholic Cathedral at Arundel is dedicated to Our Lady and to a member of which family who've been Dukes of Norfolk and Earls of Arundel since the Middle Ages?
Howards.
Correct. Winchester Cathedral is dedicated to the Holy Trinity, St Peter, St Paul and which other saint, an Anglo-Saxon bishop associated with a meteorological superstition?
Anselm?
No, it's St Swithin. 10 points for this. 173 is aluminium, 174 is silver, 220 sulphur dioxide, 513 sulphuric acid, 536 potassium ferrocyanide, 901 is beeswax. To what system of classification do those numbers belong?
Glasgow White.
Molecular weight?
No, Liverpool.
Liverpool Crew.
The Dewey Decimal System.
No, they're E numbers. Another starter question. Founded by two brothers in 1762 and described by a French statesman in 1818 as one of the great powers in Europe, which financial institution collapsed in...
Glasgow Gillen.
Rothschild Bank.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Collapsed in 1995 after unmonitored loss-making speculation by the futures dealer Nick Leeson.
Liverpool Hiscock.
Barings Bank.
Correct. Your bonuses, Liverpool, are on words that end in the same three letters. Firstly, what seven-letter word is defined by the OED as an assumption or speculation reported and repeated so often that it is popularly considered to be true?
Hearsay.
No, it's factoid. Secondly, what is believed to be the only word listed in the OED to date from before 1300 and to end in OID? It is defined as a see or benefice without an incumbent, holder or possessor. In the second sentence of the book of Genesis, it's used to describe the state of the earth.
Steroid? That's too long. I don't know. Just have to pass it then.
Pass.
It's void. And finally, what hyphenated term of French origin is defined in the OED as coolness, indifference, absence of excitement or agitation?
Nominate Hiscock.
Sang-froid.
Correct. 10 points for this. The word auscultation indicates what outward and visible but involuntary physical action. Thought by some to reflect a need for more oxygen, it is commonly associated with tedious activity.
Liverpool Davids.
Yawning.
Yawning is correct, yes. You're in the lead. Your bonuses are on botany. In botany, what term from the Latin for to come into flower is used for the mode in which the flowers of a plant are arranged in relation to the axis and to each other?
I think I've got
No idea.
Greek for flower.
Pass, I reckon. Don't know it.
Blooming.
It's inflorescence. From a diminutive of the French word for flower, what term denotes an individual flowering an inflorescence, especially when the flowers are small and borne in a tight cluster?
Yeah, what's
Floret.
Oh, yeah.
Floret.
Correct. Originally denoting a thin plate of metal, what term is used for a modified leaf, usually smaller than a true leaf, in whose axil an inflorescence develops?
Don't know.
Meristem.
It's a bract. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see the closing lines of a poem written in the early 20th century. For 10 points, give me the words missing.
Liverpool Hiscock.
Dulce et decorum est pro patria mori.
It is. Let's see the whole thing. Wilfred Owen's famous anti-war poem. So your bonuses, Liverpool, are on 3 more First World War poems with lines missing. In each case, I want you to identify the lines. I need the precise words in each case. Firstly, for 5.
I don't know this one.
No, don't know.
You think it rhymes?
No idea.
Not a clue.
It's Wilfred Owen's Anthem for Doomed Youth. What passing bells for these who die as cattle? Secondly, the last 3 words of this poem, please.
Something to do with bed. And to my bed.
It's Die in Bed, Siegfried Sassoon's bass details. And finally, the opening line omitted here.
I can't remember it. Is it some... I can't.
Don't know.
I'm sorry, I can't remember.
These are some of the most famous poems of the First World War. You should know them. If I should die, think only this of me. Rupert Brooke, the soldier. Right, 10 points for this. Mary Kay Wilmot and Carl Miller have done more for the British essay than anyone in the past 150 years. These words of the writer Andrew O'Hagan refer to the founders of which publication, appearing 24 times a year?
Liverpool Hiscock.
The London Review of Books.
Well done. Right, your bonuses are on Sir Robert Walpole. In 1715, Walpole became the first Lord of the Treasury in a ministry headed by his brother-in-law, a prominent agricultural innovator, often nicknamed Turnip. What was his surname?
Agricultural innovator.
No idea.
1715. It's like toll or something.
No.
Yeah. only Tull.
No, it's Townsend, Turnip Townsend. Walpole was given the nickname Screen for his willingness to shield from investigation associates of the royal court implicated in what financial scandal of 1720?
South Sea Bubble.
Yes. And finally, in which English county is Houghton Hall, a Palladian residence built and filled with art treasures by Walpole?
Hampshire.
No, it's Norfolk. 10 points for this. Sometimes cited as an example of a thalassocracy, which state lost its independence when it fell to Napoleon in 1797?
Glasgow Hill.
Republic of Venice.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Becoming part of the Ligurian Republic, it became part of the Kingdom of Sardinia in 1815.
Liverpool Crew.
Venice.
No. It was wrong last time, it's wrong now. No, it's Genoa. 10 points for this. Listen carefully. Take the function x to the power 5 and differentiate 5 times in order to obtain a non-zero constant. What's the value of the constant?
Glasgow Maguire.
160.
Anyone like to buzz from Liverpool?
Liverpool Crew.
120.
120 is correct, yes. This set of bonuses are on the International Phonetic Alphabet. In each case, I want the lowercase Greek letter that is used to represent the following sounds. Firstly, which lowercase Greek letter represents the sound known as the voiceless uvular fricative? This sound is often used in Scottish varieties of English and in Welsh.
Chi.
Chi is correct. Which Greek letter represents the voiced bilabial fricative, found, for example, in Spanish?
Oh, it's TH, isn't it? I know that's... Theta.
No, it's beta. And finally, for 5 points, which Greek letter represents the voiceless dental fricative in English? It's the first sound of the word for the second lowest prime.
3, yeah, it's theta. Theta.
That is theta, yes. Right, 10 points for this. What single word links an 1859 work by John Stuart Mill, an 1830 painting by Delacroix, a symbol...
Glasgow Gillen.
Liberty.
Liberty is right, yes. Right, a set of bonuses on a Middle Eastern city for you, Glasgow, a World Heritage Site. The ancient city of Aleppo is in which country? The 11th century minaret of its great
Syria.
mosque was destroyed. It is in Syria. The original mosque was rebuilt after the capture of the city and the massacre of its inhabitants in 1260 by which people?
The Mongols.
Correct. The Great Mosque is also known as the Zakaria Mosque, named after Zacharias, the father of which New Testament figure?
John the Baptist.
Correct. We're going to take a music round now. For your music starter, you'll hear a piece of classical music. For 10 points, you just have to name the French composer.
Glasgow Gillen.
Debussy.
No, you can hear a little more, Liverpool. You may not confer.
Liverpool Hiscock.
Ravel.
Ravel, Maurice Ravel is correct, yes. It's a little bit from Mother Goose. Your bonuses are 3 more pieces of classical music inspired by fairy tales and folk tales from around the world. In each case, I want the name of the eponymous character, please. Firstly, you're going to hear the overture to an opera by an Italian composer. I want the character after whom the opera is named. Come on.
Anyway, pass.
After all that time, no, it's Cinderella. Secondly, from a suite by a Russian composer, the character in the title of this movement.
Cinderella's face would be weird.
Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty.
No, it's The Sea and Sinbad's Ship from Scheherazade by Rimsky-Korsakov. And finally, the title character of this opera by another Italian composer.
Nominate Hiscock.
Turandot.
Turandot is correct, yes. Right, 10 points for this starter question. Name either of the common British mammals that belong to the order Lagomorpha. The presence of a small pair of secondary incisor teeth in the upper jaw distinguishes them from rodents.
Glasgow White.
Field mouse.
No, Liverpool?
Liverpool Crew.
Otter.
No, they're rabbits or hares. 10 points for this. Guarani is spoken by the majority of the population of which South American country? It shares its name with a major river that flows into the Paraná near the border with Argentina.
Glasgow Hill.
Uruguay.
No, Liverpool?
Liverpool Maudsley.
Bolivia.
No, it's Paraguay. 10 points for this. Equivalent to 1 minute of arc on the Earth's surface and defined internationally as 1,852 metres. What unit of length is often...
Liverpool Crew.
Nautical mile.
Correct. You get a set of bonuses now on the planets of the solar system. Which two planets have a combined diameter of 11,671 kilometres, a combined average distance from the Sun of 1.9 astronomical units, and together, in total, 2 known moons?
Mars and Mercury.
Correct. Which two planets have a combined diameter of 62,284 kilometres, a combined average distance from the Sun of 31 astronomical units, and together, in total, 14 known moons?
31's pretty far.
Neptune and Venus.
Oh, that's it. Neptune and Venus.
No, it's Neptune and Earth. And finally, which two planets have a combined diameter of 263,520 kilometres, a combined average distance from the Sun of 14.8 astronomical units, and in total 129 officially recognised moons?
It's got to be Saturn and Jupiter.
Jupiter and Saturn.
Correct. 10 points for this. Who was crowned King of England at the age of 14 after his mother Isabella of France raised a rebellion that deposed his father, who died at Berkeley Castle, possibly by violence?
Glasgow Hill.
Edward III is correct. Glasgow, these bonuses are on characters in the Harry Potter series. In each case, give the full name of the character who shares a name with the following. Firstly, the Athenian legislator known for his harsh codification of the law in 621 BC.
Draco Malfoy.
Correct. Secondly, the Roman goddess of wisdom and the arts and later war. She was commonly identified with the Greek Athena.
Minerva McGonagall.
Correct. And finally, the figure in Greek legend known as Panoptes, or all-seeing, because of his 100 eyes. After he was slain by Hermes, his eyes were transferred by Hera to the tail of the peacock.
Is Argus? In that case, it's Argus Filch.
Argus Filch.
Correct. We're going to take a picture round. Now, for your picture starter, you're going to see an artwork. For 10 points, I want the name of the artist who painted it.
Liverpool Hiscock.
Francis Bacon.
It is indeed 3 studies of Lucian Freud. Right, in November 2013, that became the most expensive artwork ever sold at auction, fetching over $142 million. For your bonuses, 3 more of some of the most expensive artworks ever sold at auction. I want the artist's name in each case, please. Firstly, this artist. The work fetched nearly $87 million at auction in May 2012.
Rothko.
It is Mark Rothko, yes. Secondly, this artist. The work sold for nearly $105 million in February 2010.
Nominate Hiscock.
Giacometti.
Giacometti is correct. Walking Man. And finally, this artist. The work sold for nearly $88 million in 2006.
Ooh, Klimt. Yeah. Klimt.
Gustav Klimt is correct, yes. 10 points for this. What five-letter word can follow Otto, Brayton, Diesel, Stirling and Carnot to designate a thermodynamic...
Liverpool Maudsley.
Engine.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. A thermodynamic process. You may not confer, Glasgow. One of you can buzz. I'll tell you, it's a cycle. 10 points for this, then. Born in Massachusetts in 1805, William Lloyd Garrison was a leading proponent of which political cause, for which he founded the weekly newspaper The Liberator in 1831?
Glasgow Hill.
Anti-slavery movement.
I'll accept that, yes. The abolition of slavery, yes. Right, these bonuses are on reptiles, Glasgow. What collective name is commonly given to members of the suborder Lacertilia, belonging to the Squamata order of reptiles?
Snakes.
No, they're lizards. Named after a curator in the Natural History Museum of Marseille, Delcourt's giant is the largest known species of which lizard family?
Monitors.
No, they're geckos. And finally, one of very few species of venomous lizard, which member of the Heloderma genus takes its common name from the river in Arizona and New Mexico, whose valley it inhabits?
Sorry, we don't know.
It's the Gila monster about 5 minutes ago, and 10 points for this. The Lion and the Unicorn and the Sea and Ships were among the names given to pavilions constructed for which national celebratory showpiece of mid-20th century Britain?
Glasgow Hill.
Festival of Britain.
Correct. Your bonuses are on films this time, Glasgow. Released in 1912, the German-language film In Nacht und Eis recounts which event?
Sinking of Titanic.
Correct. Starring Debbie Reynolds as the title character, which film musical of 1964 is loosely based on the life of an Irish-American woman who survived the sinking of the Titanic?
Unsinkable Molly Brown.
Correct. Which 1958 film starring Kenneth Moore is based on
A
American...
Night to Remember.
A Night to Remember is right, yes. 10 points for this. Lines in the Ars Poetica, written in the 1st century BC by the Roman poet Horace, have led to what colour being used to describe a florid or...
Liverpool Hiscock.
Purple.
Purple is correct. These bonuses, Liverpool, are on chemistry with atomic number 86. What is the only element that is both radioactive and a gas under normal conditions?
Radon.
Correct. Radon is the heaviest member of Group 18 of the periodic table. What name is given to this group of monoatomic gases?
Lactonides or actinoids, isn't it? Something like that.
I thought it was transient. Oh, no, that's Michael's. That's 18.
Come on, let's have it, please.
Nominate Davis.
Actinoids?
No, they're inert or noble gases. And finally, one of the remaining 5 gases in Group 18 is helium. Name the other 4.
Neon, argon, xenon.
Krypton?
I can't remember. Neon, argon, xenon.
Come on.
Neon, argon, xenon, and
Pass, we don't know it.
pass. So
Krypton is the one you didn't get, so you can't get the points, I'm afraid. Right, 10 points for this. From the Greek for salt and plant, what term denotes angiosperm plants that inhabit areas of high salinity?
Liverpool Crew.
halophyte.
Correct. These bonuses, Liverpool, are on a theme in opera. The early opera L'Orfeo was first performed at the Gonzaga Court in Mantua in 1607. Who was the composer?
Scarletti.
No, it's Monteverdi. Premiered by the ENO in 1986, The Mask of Orpheus is an opera by which British composer? His other works include Gawain and Punch and Judy.
Don't know.
Pass.
Queen Elizabeth II.
What? It's Harrison Birtwistle. And finally, featuring the infernal gallop or can-can, Orpheus in the Underworld is an opera bouffon by which French composer born in Cologne in 1819?
Nominate Hiscock.
Offenbach.
Correct. Another starter question. Alba, Bourbon, Ramblers and Rugosa are among types of which common garden flower?
Glasgow Maguire.
Daffodil.
Anyone like to buzz from Liverpool?
Liverpool Maudsley.
Pansy.
No, they're roses. 10 points for this. In which book of the Old Testament do Eliphaz, Bildad and Zophar appear as the friends or comforters of the title figure?
Liverpool Crew.
Job.
Correct. Liverpool, these bonuses are on owls in English verse. In each case, identify the 18th or 19th century poet who wrote the following. Firstly, the moping owl does to the moon complain of such as wandering near her secret bower molest her ancient solitary reign.
Wordsworth.
No, they're from Thomas Gray's Elegy. Of all the horrid, hideous notes of woe, sadder than owl songs or the midnight blast is that portentous phrase, I told you so.
You can really tell what we're... Pass.
It's from Byron's Don Juan. And finally, St Agnes Eve, ah, bitter chill it was, the owl for all his feathers was a cold.
Wordsworth.
No, that's from Keats's The Eve of St Agnes. 10 points for this. Identify the poet who wrote these lines. My heart leaps up when I behold a rainbow in the sky.
Liverpool Davis.
Keats.
No, Glasgow, one of you like to buzz?
Glasgow Maguire.
Wordsworth.
Correct. Here are your bonuses. They're on Rococo interiors in Britain. It's unusual interior. Sometimes they're at the gong. Glasgow University have 105. Liverpool have 170. Well, bad luck, Glasgow. I'm afraid we're going to have to say goodbye to you. Liverpool, you're going to have to sharpen your act up a little bit, you know. Now you're in the quarter-finals. Congratulations getting there, though. I hope you can join us next time. But until then, it's goodbye from Glasgow University.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Liverpool University.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.